if your child files their own tax return, can they fill out the FAFSA without providing parent information? Hi everyone, I'm Tina Steele, the FAFSA guru, and if you like what I have to say, be sure to subscribe to my channel by clicking the link below. I get this question all the time from parents. And to answer that question, no. If a dependent student files their own taxes, that does not automatically mean they can be considered an independent for FAFSA purposes. There are some very specific circumstances that they would have to meet in order to qualify to fill out the FAFSA as an independent student and not provide parent information. Those circumstances include being married, or having a child that they provide more than half support for, working towards a master's degree because they've already received their undergraduate degree. If they have dependents who live with them other than children or a spouse who receive more than half of their support from them, or if they're active duty military or a U.S. veteran. If they were a ward or an orphan of the court after turning age 13, or lastly, if they're an emancipated minor, homeless youth, or at risk of becoming homeless and are self-supporting. Those are the only factors that would make them independent on the FAFSA and allow them to fill it out without the parent information. Now, in certain circumstances, college financial aid offices can do something called professional judgment, where they will deem a dependent student independent for various reasons. This is not very common, and typically in order for this to happen, the child would have had to leave home due to an abusive situation, or have parents who are incarcerated, or have some kind of extreme circumstance in the household that can be documented by a third party. That is typically the only way a college would consider making a dependent student independent. There are a lot of situations for students who are considered dependent and under 24 years old that are actually out living on their own, not on campus, and fully supporting themselves. And I know it's hard to understand why, as parents, you have to provide your information on the FAFSA form when this is the situation. But it comes down to federal regulations and what the federal government deems is a dependent versus an independent student. So again, a dependent student who files their own taxes is still required to list parent information on the FAFSA form. And that will apply until they're 24 years old or one of those other circumstances are met that I went through. I hope that helps you better understand what can be a very confusing topic. And remember, I offer a free 10-minute consult call to answer general financial aid questions or share more with you about the programs and services I provide that can help you navigate the overwhelming financial aid process and maximize your aid offers. Thanks so much for watching.